Martha was only 9 when her parents separated. Growing up, the environment wasn't quite healthy because she watched her parents have frequent fights, cursing, swearing, anger was just the norm between her parents. When her dad left, she watched her mom struggle to bring up her and her siblings alone, and this greatly affected Martha greatly. At the tender age, she began to experience depression, academic performance declined, and even as a teenager, she had trust issues in her relationships with people. And even now as an adult, she has a distorted view of what relationships should be like or what a healthy marriage is. I was privileged to be able to talk to Martha and be of some help to her, but sadly this is the case of like several young adults in our society today. I am Doyin. Welcome to Doyin Talks. This is what we're going to be looking at today. Children in intact married families are more physically and emotionally healthy. They are less likely to be physically or sexually abused. They are less likely to be involved in delinquent behavior or to abuse alcohol and drugs. This is not to say that all children from separated families are going to be affected by this, and it's also not to say that all children from intact families are not going to be affected by this, but I think it's more about the health of the family. In an environment where the child watches the parents be abusive towards each other, or where the child notices that the parents are not friendly towards each other, or where they are not truly loving towards each other, I think it has a great effect on the child compared to an environment where the parents are probably separated but they have a healthy relationship with each other. You know, I might be wrong, but I think that the cause of all of this is selfishness as individuals. You know, a lot of times we pick a partner or pick a spouse based on what we can get from them or what we think we need that they have, and sometimes we're blind to all those other things that truly might be important for somebody who should get married or someone who should be a parent. And we also forget that we're not just picking a spouse for ourselves, we're picking a parent for our child when we do decide to have. And it happens that after marriage, all of those qualities we are blind to you can now see clearly. And we hear stories like it was not just working out due to irreconcilable differences and things like that. These children, while growing up, their parents' relationship, like that's the only example of what relationships or what marriage should be like to them. And when we present a distorted view to these children, it can be disastrous. Some children eventually grow up and are able to experience like other families or to see other families and like know what real healthy marriages are like, but not every child gets the opportunity. Remember that if you decide to have a child, you're obligated to provide the right environment necessary for this child to flourish. You know, sometimes I think to myself and I'm like, my children are going to be blessed, not because I know or not because I have it all together, but because I know better. And I know that it's not just about me, it's about generations. I'm not being selfish, thinking about just what I can get or whether it's working for me or if it's not working for me, but I'm thinking future, I'm thinking children, I'm thinking grandchildren. You wonder why there are so many broken people out there, but the truth is unhealthy marriages, unhealthy relationships only produce broken people, broken children. And truth is, there is very little we can do about some of these things that have already happened. But I think that we can still prevent some of these things by being very conscious in our decisions, be it in relationships, marriage, or whatever the case may be. Anyways, this is all we're going to be talking about today. Thank you very much for watching. You can leave your comments or your contributions, or if you think there's something you don't agree with that I said, or there is something I forgot to say, you can just leave it down in the comment box and share this video. I don't know, maybe somebody like Martha might be encouraged or something, because I know people who have experienced such who are from such families and who still decided to live above it. Like I know so many of them who decided to live above such circumstances and didn't let all those sort of things bring them down. So you can share this video and encourage people out there. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.